Warning, this fucking video contains spoilers.
What the fuck is up, everyone? Prison Meddler here, back with the movie rank, and as all me know it, it's gonna be the Nightmare on Elm Street films trilogy. As all me know it, my last ranking was Friday the 13th. I know, guys, it's been a while, but as all me know, my movie rankings take me longer than my album rankings. So in case y'all didn't know that, it took me a while too, so it's finally here. There's 9 movies in total, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, now starting up with their worst one at 9, I got Freddy's Dead. Oh my god, this movie is so bad. No, I didn't turn the movie off this time. I watched the entire movie, and it sucks. The reason why I didn't is because, I mean, the movie is not as bad as Jason Goes to Hell or Jason X or Halloween Resurrection. It's not as bad as those 3 movies, but it's still a terrible movie. It's because I hate all the death scenes on here are just really dumb. I mean, here's the death scenes. Look at it.
Dad? Be like me. Be like me. Be like me.
Father. Fight, fight!
Yeah, I told you that it's that dumb, and it has terrible plot twists as well. I mean, that lady in this movie turned out to be Freddy Krueger's daughter, which makes no sense at all. And look at the flashbacks. Does she even look like that lady on here? No, they don't look identical at all. So that makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, it's just a really dumb, cheesy movie. It's not the worst horror movie I've seen, but it's definitely the worst Nightmare on Elm Street. And look at the graphics at the end of this movie.
Get out of here! Come on!
Kid.
It's that dumb. So, yeah, it's just a really bad movie. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. A really bad movie. Very dumb in general, so Freddy's Dead will have to be their worst at number 9. Alright, next up at number 8 is going to be the 2010 reboot. This movie is not good, in my opinion. This movie is just, the plot is just very predictable. And I'm not a fan of Freddy Krueger in this movie. I know it's played by a different actor. And he sounds like Christian Bale as Batman in the Dark Knight trilogy. That's what his voice sounds like. And I don't like the flashback scenes where he was a pedophile and then when he gets killed by getting burned alive and then seeks revenge for the kids. I just don't like that idea. And I mean, yeah, the death scenes are cool. I'm not a biggest fan of the CGI blood scenes whatsoever. It just looks really unrealistic, and I'd rather see makeup or some effects on there. I don't want to see digital CGI. I don't want to see digital blood in this movie. I'm not a fan of that. It just looks really unrealistic, and it just doesn't. I don't see what's so great about it. I'd rather see blood makeup instead. So yeah, not a fan of this one either. It's bad. It's really predictable. I just cannot get into this movie in general. It sucks. I'm also giving it a 3 out of 10. The reason why I put this above Freddy's Dead is because it's not dumb or cheesy or any of that. It's just bad. It's really boring. It's very formulaic. I just don't like the idea of this movie. So, Nightmare on Elm Street 2010's remake would have to be at number 8 for me. Alright, at number 7, I got Nightmare on Elm Street 5. Now, this one is a lot more enjoyable than the last 2 movies that I've mentioned. Hell, it's got some some of the coolest death scenes that you should be happy that it never existed in the first place. I mean, some of the death scenes on here is horrifying, such as some of the scenes on here were cut out because it was too graphic. You want to see the uncut death scenes? Here you go.
The need for speed. Gotcha! Fuel injection! Power drive! Fast lane! Hey, Danny! Better not dream and drive! Madam, if I may. Bon appetit! Filet de barbie! Open wide!
Nothing but the best for Greta.
Where are we? Second helping!
Don't talk with your mouth full, dear.
You are what you eat!
Yeah, it's that graphic. So yeah, they had to cut these out. I think because I think it was NC-17 or at first or something like that. I don't know. I think only the unrated version's available on like VHS or something. But the reason why I put it lower is because there's a few moments that doesn't really make any sense. Like I don't get the scene where the name that she hasn't named her baby yet, but it's already Jacob, but she hasn't even named her baby yet. I don't really. That scene makes no sense at all. And after Freddy dies, Jason was already a kid, and then whenever Freddy dies, he's already a baby, which I do not understand that at all. But this movie is actually really decent, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's just a decent movie, so but it's at number 7 for me. So yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 5 is at 7. All right, the next one, I've already done my review on it before, and it's gonna be Freddy vs. Jason. Now I already done Friday the 13th ranking before and done my review on it, so I don't really need to do a review on it again because it really hasn't changed. But if you want to watch my review of Freddy vs. Jason, go to my Friday the 13th ranking. The link will be in the description. So if you want to stop right here and check my review out, and then come back to this one, feel free to do that. But the link will be in the description, and I already gave my rating on it on my Friday the 13th. No need to do it again, so Freddy vs. Jason is at number 6. Alright, now at number 5, I got Nightmare on Elm Street 4. I also enjoyed it. As you may know, this takes place after the third movie. I think several months or about a year later, Freddy gets come back from the dead. And sadly, he killed off all the characters from the third movie. And then it follows Alice. And there's some cool death scenes, and it has a lot of creepy moments. Trust me, there are. Especially the asthma scene where Freddy just tongue kisses that lady.
Wanna suck the face?
No.
You flunked.
Oh, that scene kind of grossed me out a bit. And then the way she just head turns bigger, that scene kind of freaked me out a bit. And yeah, but it does have a few cheesy moments, but I really do enjoy this movie. It's pretty scary, and oh my god, that lifting scene, that's probably my favorite death scene in this movie, or the one death scene which I will explain later in the video.
I don't believe in you.
No pain, no gain. You can check in, but you can't check out.
So yeah, that's probably one of my favorite death scenes in a slasher film of all time. It's just really scary. I mean, the way her arm breaks and it goes like this, that looks really painful. I mean, you would be screaming, you'll probably pass out. So yeah, that is just a scary and horrific scene. Hell, I almost fainted. Yeah, it's a really good movie. I'm also going to give it a 7 out of 10. But it does have some few cheesy moments here and there, but it's not too bad. So, and a little bit of confusion, like the replacing that you get where the couple goes to their car. You get if you watch the movie, you'll get what I mean. I think I replays like 3 or 4 times, but yeah. 7 out of 10. I think I've said it before. And Nightmare on Elm Street 4 will have to be at number 5 for me. Alright, now at number 4, I got Nightmare on Elm Street 2. A lot of people seem to hate this movie, and I don't really understand why. I really enjoy this movie. I think this is the bloodiest one out of all 9 movies. I think this is probably the darkest one. Jesus Christ, why is my glasses so fogged up? Sorry. Anyway, this one has some of the... Okay, what I mentioned before on my favorite kill scene with that lady with the lift, there's another one of my favorite kill scenes, which I will explain. Oh my god. It's the possession scene where, I forgot who that guy's name, where Freddy Krueger crawls out, comes right out of his body, and just impales his friend through the door with his claws. That is probably my favorite death scene out of all Nightmare on Elm Street movies. So, yeah. Here, check this scene out. That scene will freak you the fuck out.
You're a dog. You sure handle it.
Grady?
What?
It's starting to happen again. Hey, man. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? You son of a bitch! You killed him! You killed him! No!
Yeah, and there's another one. I also love the backyard massacre scene. That is just really intense, and I really enjoy it.
Right?
Yourself, fucker! You are all my children now.
What the hell are you doing? Where'd he go?
I fucking love this movie. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I don't give a fuck what many of y'all think. I think it's a great... And yes, there's some gay moments that's kind of creepy, and some funny moments like where the coach died from getting whipped by a towel. Sorry, I can't show you on here because it showed the coach's ass. So as you know, YouTube's rules doesn't feel safe if I show that. So sorry. Plus, I don't want to keep the video too long. 9 out of 10. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 would have to be at number 4. Alright, now at number 3, I got Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. The reason why it's in my top 3, as you know, this movie brought back the main character, Nancy, which sadly she got killed off at the end of the movie. And this scene takes place at a mental hospital, and what I really like about this movie is during the section where you know, one of those little ball things that hypnotize you that goes boom boom boom, boom like that'll hypnotize you. I like when they go in a dream and then they have their own abilities, like I think the guy in the wheelchair can walk, and then I really like that scene, and they all have to separate, but unfortunately, Freddy kills them one by one. It's not really scary, but it's very, very original, I would say it. Yeah, it's still scary, but it doesn't have to be completely scary. It's also very original, as you may see. I really enjoy this movie, and it's got some really unique, and it's very suspenseful at times throughout this movie. I also love the creepiness idea with it. I also like the CGI in this movie. Usually CGI is pretty bad around the 80s, but this one's pretty good, especially the skeleton version of Freddy Krueger. I just really love that scene. It kind of reminds me of a Tool music video. I really like that scene. It's just it's creepy, it's original, and I love the character development, everything in this movie. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 as well. I really do enjoy this movie, so yeah, man. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors will have to be at number 3 for me. Alright, now my top 2 are 10 out of 10s. Alright, number 2. I got New Nightmare. I enjoyed the shit out of this fucking movie. As you know, it's directed by Wes Craven, who's the same director as the first movie. He also directed the Scream movies as well. At first, before I watched it years ago, I thought it was going to suck because at first I thought the idea of taking place in the real world is kind of dumb. But they took this movie, they executed that movie well. At first, I didn't like that idea, but then I decided to give it a chance and watch it. I thought it was going to be the worst one, but holy shit, I do enjoy it. Wow, they made it really scary in this movie. I thought it was going to be like another cheesy dumbass movie, but no, it's the opposite of that. The actors play themselves, and I'm starting to like that idea. They just turn it to a whole different level with this movie. I mean, and holy shit, this is my favorite model of Freddy Krueger. This is my favorite Freddy Krueger in this movie. He is just so evil looking instead of the fucking happy-go-lucky that he looks like if Freddy's dead. Instead of looking happy, this one looks more sadistic and evil, and he's here to fuck you up. He's just this is probably the most evil Freddy Krueger I have ever seen in this movie. Even though I know it's played by Robert Englund, or whatever his last name is. Also, the death scenes, I mean, it's not the goriest, it's not the most brutal one, but it's really, really creepy at times. Especially who's that babysitter's name? Especially the babysitter's death scene. That's just it's not brutal, but it's very haunting.
Dylan, I want you to stay awake. Come on, stay awake. Keep your eyes open for me, okay? Shut back. Now stay awake. Just keep your eyes open. Do that for me, okay? Come on, go stay awake. Stay awake for me, Dylan. I want you to stay awake, okay? Stay awake. Keep your eyes open, okay? Dylan, what's the matter?
Julie, behind you.
There's nothing there. Dylan, what's wrong? Dylan, stop it. You're scaring me. Dylan.
villain ever in the cat.
Go in there. Go. Go. Oh, wait, wait.
Yellow to pediatric testing. Code yellow to pediatric testing. Code yellow to pediatric testing. Julie.
That's probably my favorite death scene in this movie. Oh yeah, there's some other scary scenes as well. The way Freddy opens up his mouth, like real down to his chest, like I think he was about to eat the kid. That scene is just scary. It kind of reminds me of Pennywise from It. That's how scary it looks. That is just creepy, and that's just so scary looking. And it's a 2-hour movie, and it's definitely worth 2 hours. If you guys haven't seen this movie, I suggest you watch it. It's a masterpiece movie. Way better than I thought. Like, much better. 10 out of 10. New Nightmare will have to be at number 2 for me. And number 1 I got is, as you may know, the first movie, Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street. Can't beat the originals, guys. You just can't. You can try, but you can't. I just love how creepy it is, especially throughout the dark. That's what makes this really creepy. As some of you know, who ever thought of being killed in a dream? Like, let's say you got cut by a knife through a hand, and it's in a dream, but when you wake up, there's a cut. Who ever thought of that? That's how scary this movie is. This will make you not want to go to sleep ever again, because if Freddy's here, you're fucked. So yeah, that's how this movie is. You're pretty much fucked when Freddy's here. Yeah, it's scary. You want to know the fun fact? This is Johnny Depp's debut movie. So yeah, this is the first movie with Johnny Depp in it. And I also love the death scenes in this movie. It's not brutal, but it's really creepy. Especially the blood spray that goes way up in the ceiling. That's just very suspenseful and haunting. I mean, it's just a really scary movie. It's original. And that's why it has to be at number 1. And it's, of course, a 10 out of 10. I just fucking love this movie. So, yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street 1, the original, is at number 1 for me. Can't beat it, you guys. You just can't. And that is my ranking of the Nightmare on Elm Street trilogy. So, what is your ranking for it? Let me know in the comments. The next film ranking I will be doing is going to be the Alien franchise. The sci-fi horror Alien. So I will be doing that next, so stay tuned for that. That's all I have to say here, so I'm going to go ahead and get the fuck out of here. So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to me if you haven't, click the bell of the notification, make sure you leave a like and comment, and most importantly, share this video so I can get more views, subscribers. So until then, I'll see you all next time. Peace out, everyone.